Memo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. And right, the brow say President Akufo Addo nominated 3 new Supreme Court judges. Now I spoke extensively about it and how Ghana, your dada ye say ye politics now so. Me say politics. Your dada ye say ye democracy now so agro and yedi. Na Ghana for aba react says our story no untie ya me de bebremo later, but Ghana for aba react to this particular story. Enko read na you heard the Ghana for can. I feel to say Melody let Akufo Addo appoint as many judges as he wants. Jean Mensah and the Supreme Court judges will be disappointed. Medium account me say the way we don't trust in the judges no. We are just seeing it say ebia NDC be lusu na NDC they are court na judges no abo NDC asemwegu me dey make can say what if NDC wini na MPP at the court na ebia judges no overturn asem no 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 mobile dey oh yeah we be dey agree Abdul say now we understand why those judges were executed during the PNDC. Chris Nisi, the children of today will now understand and not believe the lies they are told by their parents. I swear, because growing up, we heard stories, but now we understand why those judges got executed. And if they do, Alfredo say, we are very fortunate to have all of this on record this time around Melodies. Their greed will drive genuine people away from those judges. Joseph Mensah say, unanimous FC, the judiciary is dead. They are doing worse. They showed Kennedy Japan, the former MPP secretary, during Kufuor's government. Let him tell story about judges being shot dead. Point of correction, Melodies. What you said, Mahama didn't say that. He said he will balance it, bringing competent judges and qualified ones. Okay. Daniel Akufo say he's indeed weaponizing the judiciary against Ghanaians. Right, Melodies. Chris Nisi, we the people must act. And I'm not referring to the democratic way. We can't keep suffering while a few fools live in luxury. Daniel Akufo said this guy is pushing the patience of Ghanaians. Trust me. Joseph Atta say he can nominate all his family and friends. The ship is sinking fast and nothing can save them. Asari Teresa say Akufo Addo is crazy. Hey, Charlie. Joseph Mensah say, let me give you recap of Nigerian election in order. Election rigged, Supreme Court case, unanimous FC ruled Tinubu president. Judges appointed by the political party of Tinubu and former president's government. So this is forecast if Adodi and EC boss trying to do. In fact, JDM, Mr. 247 man on the way. Dedu Atta say, there is no man in Ghana like JJ with balls. So anybody and everybody is acting and playing about with the democracy. Everyone has been bought with cash. Koyoti say, if Mahama becomes president, he should nominate 50 Supreme Court judges on day one. And again, change the Chief Justice. The court is soon good for kangaroo. Rose Donfe say, he can appoint the whole country in the Supreme Court. And the Electoral Commission, we will vote against them. Don't worry, Melodies. Godwin say, is Akufo Addo normal? Or see, is Akufo Addo normal being or dog? Hey, Charlie. Wawasa say, Akufo Shotingo can pack all the courts as he's doing at the Supreme Court. MPP will still lose 2024. Sina Sinasco say, Ghanaians were not like Nigerian. Reginald Nelson, I say, are these Ghanaian judges patriotic? User say the judges and EC can't help him to win 2024 elections. If the people vote against his party, Akufo Addo Jimmy for Charlie. Then Akufo say he is taking the Mickey. User say problem pressure presidents PPP. Aqua say Kobe Anderson say Melodies TV. The new gist in town was Napo secretly getting married because he's been given green light for vice president. Or say that is still news. I've brought that news. I just reported on that news. But you go to your story, no. Akufo Addo and appointing the judges and then the analysis I did on it. Young Konko Tiembra. Mimo Bibia Kwaba Eba Melodies TV so. For the breaking news coming through, and it's President Akufo Addo has nominated 3 new people to become judges at the Supreme Court. Now, I want us to have a passionate discussion about this and the possibility of Ghana presidents taking advantage of things like this and what it means for a young democracy like Senior Ghana Yewono. And then first time we have subscribing, now click the notification bell on so. OTA and ewo TikTok follow yen. More of these videos. Now, very simple. Now, I've really lost count on the number of judges that President Akufo Addo are appointing as Supreme Court judges. I've lost count. And in the history of this country, President Akufo Addo so far is the president who appointed judges be. Now, the problem I have with the appointment of judges, say, the record show, say, what more President Akufo Addo appoint you more as judges, no, most of you know, they are sort of pro-government inclined. That is the only problem for me. Okay, now, just some months ago, President Akufo Addo appointed judges, you know. Now, one of them, Obiana, was standing on the ticket of MPP. Or standing on the ticket of MPP when we need Tio or a lawyer and standing on the ticket of MPP parliamentary candidate in 2016 when we need and the Akufo Addo appointing Eba High Court. Na ehwa na sanso promoting no and the appointing Eba Supreme Court. Now mind you, say the current Chief Justice ayewo Ghana sisi akra no. President Akufo Addo ne promoting no ede no ba Supreme Court. Waba dane ende judges ni na epenyi. Ye can Chief Justice and not say judges ni na president no. President Akufo Addo and appointing no. Now the entire maker say we need to have a discussion and talk about this. And say me melodies amiti he. Me amiti he. Ya ne ye dada ye ho se ye nipa wu. Ye nipa wu. Me amiti he. Na obi a left me. Na me ejuma na me ye no. Ono na wa mama ba bedane okunini we ejuma because I'd want to believe say judge bia if you are a high court judge, if you are an appeals court judge, I want to believe that your dream is to end at the highest table. And the highest table in your line of field is to become a Supreme Court judge because Supreme Court is the highest level. I want to believe say ebia emoluments be Supreme Court judges no inya no. It's not the same and a high court judge binya. It's not the same and a district or magistrate court judge ebinya. Me sure say Supreme Court judges ni de. Eya na sika ne nyama bia wo munya no. Eya na esombo. Nti judge bia eda eson ene so be ende up at the Supreme Court. Nti say me ya judge. Na president bi aba. Na wababa left me at the Miyako Supreme Court. Na case ba against our president na. You want to tell me say yes the judge will be professional. Asem no obedia masay ni pakrono. Charlie, let us not deceive ourselves. And therefore, let us not deceive ourselves. This is one of the reasons, and people don't want to talk about this. It is the root cause. President Akufo Addo better than a president, no. Ama judges, the perception, and civil society organizations, say could they ukra investigations and now more survey FSAD no. The perception of Supreme Court judges no. From Ghanaians don't believe that the Supreme Court judges no say assembly are very political on media magana because we share cases bia ababeto mu nimu extremely controversial. Extremely. Ebe ye 2020 registration na isi pesi ye kokoye. Supreme Court eba katre Ghana say birth set is not a birth certificate no and say uye Ghana ni. Everybody was shocked in this country. It was even up till now people say a scandalous decision. COVID time amoko ma ye na ye ko sa line Say yen konkoye registration for fraud. A lot of people didn't understand that. Aside that, no, 2020 election na kra no. Na nsenya ena judges ebimo ababonti a wo mo be kasa kase. Senior Supreme Court no ampene Magin Mensah yanye no cross examination no. It was scandalous. And I side with that. No kwene nyamye nim this current Supreme Court no rulings bi a wo mo de aba no extremely. That is why the National Security Minister will tell the judges in the face, say, Charlie, cases ni bi amudi no. Ama perception bi aye bibi nti to de bi na nsem ni bi ba. Mundi bi man krofo. National Security Minister Kandepa met with the Supreme Court judges and told them that. Because now say case no aye between NDC ni abanya we hear the enkrabaji unanimous 7. We hear then unanimous ruling. We hear then ya na nkrofo nsem can say na some new judges here wo mo abe ikra na sabi don't they have a mind on their own? So mo nyina wo mo adwen ye pe. Ya na nkrofo nsem mo bisa no. Because during the time of Mahama, Supreme Court, utumi hunu say decision na eba no, ebi a decision beba 4-3. Utumi say judges no 4 agree, 3 agree. Decision beba obu say 5-4. Judges no 5. But President Akufo Addo, judges most of them are 7, unanimous 7, unanimous 7, unanimous 7. Ti ebe ma Ghana for just so mu bisa question say what is going on? We've not seen this level before. Talk to the lawyers and talk to people. You see, Akwa say if you criticize the judiciary, they hold you say, hey, and they because we have a history in this country. Judges could din send be some way be near Coco Kumunti. I mean, judges cry ye be now can near boss at the end so say, hey, and nubi ne Coco see ya Coco Kum judges until ya diana and was our crana, Usu so becan. But most of these judges are now not in a case, no. Most of them, they were appointed by President Akufo Addo. We need to have a proper discussion if we think our democracy should grow. Because I personally see it as a way to weaponize the judiciary. Hey? The legislator is always on the side of the executive. Ghana won't. This is the only time Ayenya hang parliament in the history of this country. This is the only time Ayenya hang parliament in the history of this country. Look, sometimes the executive, they have their way. They bulldoze their way over. They have their way. The executive, most of the time, they have their way. Into the only institution nanka omo ebe stand firm against the executive. If executive no person impose, executive no the oman kwanya. Ono ade a ono enye magana for ono feel say ye mo party no mbe you. Into the only way if the judiciary is independent and they stand on their own. And so if we encourage things like this, say executive no na president, the head of the executive president no, and a debia one appointed the judges and yet we ni ancestors part of the constitution presidents be ebeba obe weaponizing. And I personally think that is what President Akufo Addo is doing. I personally think that President Akufo Addo, he's weaponizing this thing. That is why Mahama could go and meet with NDC lawyers and tell them, say, Charlie, baby, I didn't do the monso NDC lawyers no, be brina mumra medane judges so. Na monso mo bedane judges na meba, na ma appoint mo, na monso aba bedane Supreme Court judges. Yes, Mahama told them. But why is Mahama saying this? Because no one is talking. President Akufo Addo bedane president. We've lost count on the number of people he has appointed. No one is telling him the truth. No one is telling him the truth. 3 new judges. Na me dia maka me say NDC for 2024. Eya say NDC for can say enya dia wo mbekọ court biom. But say NDC for nim na wo mokọ court omutiate. And that is the truth and nothing but the truth. With all these judges, President Akufo Addo appoint you omui. Omombra no mende emedi asenema NDC. It will not happen. NCO. Let us be truthful to ourselves. Man, yeah, won't say, "Oh, you judges, or you professionals, you know." And no, Master, were we not in this country now? Nas, I remember our Nas be exposed judges. Were we not in this country? Were the judges not supposed to be professional? So what are you saying? Nienti or meimu? Are we not seeing what happens? Say case back, na case no. You hear na say enko entia, and you hear na say case no be kwetia abaya. Look at how the Supreme Court acts. Yen di case ni ntem. Ebesi. Yen ni ha ena President Akufo Addo pamia wa pame dom level. Yede ko to Supreme Court enim. The Supreme Court ba abonte meka se entwa ye, but omonde be to abonte no after 2 years. Embra ya pame dom level we ade ne ko ene kra no wama reason say yen reinstate dom level after 2 years. Justice delayed is justice denied. What will happen? Nothing happened to the president after 2 years. Yo my we mu ene eni ehun say NDC for ekoko rejected budget. Gidi MPP for the Supreme Court ruling a corner na ruling by say that the NDC for months or parliament and equal some yes yet your my we mu MPP for the same number the capacity e-levy NDC for the two Supreme Court up to lende be ruling aba ruling aba. It's, you know, let's not deceive ourselves. No be at some can say NDC for election 2024 election omu diagro no mo court omu